Hey, how's it going? Epods here. Today I'm going to show you two farming spots in Brightwood. Brightwood is towards the north of the map. It's a level 26 to 35 area. The first one is in Walsham Chapel. You got this big guy over here. And the second one is over in the Brightwood Cemetery. There's going to be two bosses over in that area. And what they give you, this first guy, he will give you the Pastor's Boomstick, which is a level 28 static roll epic musket, as well as a level 29 rapier, the Lightning Piercer. Now, if you go into this fight with a group, it's much easier. I'm level 32 and I'm running like a hatchet with Berserk, just so that I can get like some damage mitigation and not have to worry quite as much. But yeah, if you have a group doing this fight, it's a cakewalk, really. You can get a whole bunch of people in here and you can just farm. But he drops the Pastor's Boomstick and the Lightning Piercer, both really decent early level weapons, especially if you're running that Dex Intelligence build that kind of scales off those two. And as I said, if you have a group here, you can take him down in like 30 seconds, then you wait a minute or so, and then he pops back up. So you can really get going with the farming in this location. And it's a really good spot also if you're looking to just quickly level up some of your weapons. I got my hatchet and my life staff up to 7 from like 1 in this area pretty easily. As I said, it is possible if you're doing solo stuff, but I would recommend going in with a group if you can. It just makes it that much easier and you can farm it that much quicker. So the next spot we're going to be heading to is the Brightwood Cemetery. This isn't only a good spot to farm unique weapons, but you can also get some really good like level 30 armor drops here. The first boss is Gertrude the Pig Sticker. So I'm using a spear here. I'll show you the combo that I'm using. I'm using a spear and hatchet. So I hit it with all my debuffs, and then I just go to town with the hatchet, just because you get the damage mitigation and like you can just like tank through most of the stuff. Just gotta be careful because sometimes people will kite a bunch of stuff here. You see, she's already spawned back again. Let's see what she dropped here. Okay, so she dropped a vial of suspended Azoth, strong mana potion, and some desecrated cloth gloves. I'll have another look at that in a second here. So you can get things like this desecrated set is some of the stuff that you get from her. You can get medium set, light set, heavy set, like you can get all of the stuff that you need. So you can keep farming this until you get like the right stats that you need. And then this guy here, Gora the Unburied, he's the second boss. He drops similar kind of gear, but he has some different unique weapons that he drops. He drops a, I believe it's a warhammer, an axe, and an ice gauntlet, whereas maybe Gertrude drops the ice gauntlet. Either way, they drop some really nice things. The warhammer is this one, Crypt Breaker. The Ice Gauntlet is the Gravekeeper's Glove. I believe she drops that. Then there's the Silent Great Axe. And there's also a Rapier that drops. It's a level 35 one. I haven't had it drop yet. I wasn't a high enough level for it to drop. I believe that the drops are kind of based on your level. So you have to be within a certain threshold for them to actually drop. If you come in with a group, this is a lot easier, obviously. But if you're using like a solo tank build or just really the hatchet in general, it becomes a lot easier. They don't always drop stuff, like in that case she didn't drop anything, but they respawn pretty quickly. See, Gora's already back up, so let's see if we can get anything from him. Now this time he is arboreal and he has a cold aura, so that's one thing to keep in mind. I'm not sure if Gertrude has this, but every time that Gora respawns, he will have different buffs and debuffs on him. So that's just something to keep in mind. Some are easier to deal with than others. Alright, let's see what he dropped. He dropped a drop of ectoplasm and desecrated cloth gloves. Yeah, so the armor can drop as green or as blue, but we spent like several hours here the other day just farming drops, and we got some really good equipment. So I'll show you the location on the map again. So both of these locations are in Brightwood. It's a level 26 to 35 area, so I would recommend coming in at a minimum of like 26 or even 27. When I came in here the first time with my group, I was level 28, so it was a bit more manageable. And that's going to do it for us today. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this guide helpful. If you did, leaving a like would be appreciated. And if you found similar kind of spots like this, some places where you can farm for specific weapons, let me know in the comments. And if you want to see more stuff like this, why don't you drop a subscribe on the channel? That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. So I'll just show you. If you have a group, he's fairly easy to kill. I'm level 32, so I'm more comfortably in a position to fight.